Hello everyone, my name is KarmaJolt and we're about to play Panel de Pon, which is the Japanese version of Tetris Attack, which was one of my favorite Super Nintendo games, just because it's like such a good time waster, you know? Like, I could play this game for 20 minutes a day, every day for the rest of my life and still not get bored of it. But today I have like a low amount of energy, so I decided I'm a little bit RPG'd out because we're like right at the end of Final Fantasy VI and Dragon Quest VIII, so we're gonna finish those soon. Plus, I've been playing a lot of Breath of Fire 2. So I was like, no RPGs today, just squares and colors. Mr. Powers, Avis, Sean R, Adam. What's going on, everybody? And I am actually just gonna get rid of this reps counter. We did 50 reps yesterday, which was nice. Thank you so much for the reps, everybody. But today, I'm taking it easy by doing game level easy. Thank God, something good in my day. Is it Genevieve B? Oh my gosh. Welcome, babe. Sorry you're having a tough time at work today. I love Pokemon Puzzle League. Yeah, Sammy the Tanuki. That game is like essentially the same as this, but it feels different. I honestly feel like the luck in that game is manufactured in such a way that like the game will purposely try to make it so that it's not entirely random and it's harder for you to connect chains. I have a suspicion. I have no proof of that. But this is Panel de Pon. For Super Nintendo in North America, this game is called Tetris Attack. And instead of these, like, chibi anime girls, it had Yoshi characters. Like, this stage had Gargantua Blarg, the big... How would you describe him? He's like an ellipse shape with a mouth? That lives in the lakes and in the lava. Oops. And it's been a long time since I played this, so I'm not doing great at it right now. But usually it takes me like a warm-up game or two before I get into it. Sears, what's going on? Please, call me by my birth name, Mugsimus Dream. Yo. Mugsimus Dream. Why is your YouTube name different suddenly? Also, welcome. Welcome to the Mugsimus Dream. Could have had another 4 vertical match with the stars. Avis, you're gonna be real busy if you keep calling out stuff that I could have had. Because this game has, like, infinite possibilities, you know? So obviously I'm gonna miss most of them. Whoops. That's alright, we'll start doing better in a second. But I think in this version of the game, where it's at is getting the chains. Whereas, like... What? Actually, maybe that's not true. I think in the North American version, getting the chains actually generate more points. Whereas you want the combos in the Japanese version, meaning like, instead of just clearing 3 panels in a line, you want to get like 4s and 5s, or set up like a really big one where you can get like 10. Or if you're really good, you can get like 40, you know, with a ton of planning. But I like doing this. Hey, Lexi Wolf with a cool $5. Yo, everyone spam the wolves in the chat for the Lady the Wolf the Legend. 2 cannibals were eating a meal when one stood up and looked at the other and asked, "Does this clown taste funny to you?" I've heard that joke before with a little bit of a different setup. Sears, what are we talking about? I did it wrong there. I had like a solid setup to get a big old chain there, but I messed it up. And for this game, oh my gosh, I keep hitting wrong buttons. For this game, I prefer to use 7 separate Joy-Cons, and I happen to be using Genevieve V's little Joy-Con connector, but I like to use separate Joy-Cons simply because on the Joy-Con, and I don't understand why this isn't a thing for, like, most gamepads, but on the Joy-Con, you have separate buttons for the individual directional inputs, and that's super helpful to get more precision in, like, a lot of games. So why isn't that more common? She'd be my uncle? Sears? If she wants, it's up to her. Why are you using mine? Oh, Genevieve B, so that I remember to bring it to you later today. Jay Mobley, what's going on? Ah, yes, Tetris Attack. It's all about Yoshi. Yeah, in the North American version, anyway. Oh, shoot. Okay. Now that I'm warmed up, let's restart. And possibly choose a different lady here. Who should I pick? There's Lip, Windy, Tiana, Seren, Flare, and Elias. Is that Link? One of them might be, yeah. This one, maybe? Pick Gen B. Already done. Already done, Sean R. The only one I know is Lip. If y'all don't like the stream, I will cry, says Mugsimus Dream. Gold? I don't know about that. That child looks like she's 10. Brain Ripper, what's going on? That's Lunk. Elias, says Avis. Alright, we're getting a couple votes. But yeah, hey, Lexi Wolf, thank you so much. More wolves in the chat for that $5 donation. Side order, I see you. Let's go with Elias. Elias. Was she like a mermaid or something? Or just a girl who lives in the pond? We all have a friend like that. Okay. I'm wearing my colorblind glasses for this, and it's not helping. Okay, bad start. Let's get like a times question mark here. Let's get the big old chain like I'm Mr. T. You hear that lag? Audio seems to be stuttering a little bit. Why do you need to see colors if they're different shapes? I mean, I could rely solely on the shapes, but like, oh my gosh, an 11? Pretty crazy. Shoot. Alright, that was a decent chain right there. I didn't expect that 11 to happen. Yeah, so Genevieve B, you're right. I am colorblind, so I shouldn't need to rely on the colors, but I'm also regular blind. So like seeing the shapes is difficult sometimes. Except for like the star and the diamond. I don't know. Those ones stand out way more than the other shapes. Shoot. Okay, that was pretty good. And I like that this lady says 8. She'll be right every now and then. Now that one happened to be 4, but you were close. Thank goodness shapes are real. Adam, there are some that aren't, though. There are some geometrically impossible shapes. But also, shapes is, like an Australian snack food, I believe. Oops. I know about them because of Ron Funchess. Brilliant comedian. I can't think of what he's been in, but he's definitely done voices in movies, right? Hey girl in the video game, what's the first letter of the alphabet? 8. Mugsimus Dream? Never change, unless you want to. Hello to everyone who bothers to read this. You're amazing no matter what anyone says. You deserve so much, says Nomi Mina. Have an amazing day, week, month, year, decade, and lifetime. You deserve it. Hey, Nomi. Appreciate you. Thanks so much for showing up to the stream and being super positive. Shoot. I undid something. Alright, time to start playing better and interacting with my cool viewers. OMG, Panel de Pon, love the Tetris Attack version. Yo, Mr. Sprite 69. I was just talking about it. I have a cartridge of that game somewhere. And by somewhere, I mean it's in the library of Super Nintendo games that's in the other room. But where is the other room? Oh, weird. Alright, decent chain there. I'm not doing bad here, Quick Guns. I hope you're not doing bad. So last time I played this game, I was talking about how I got really lucky in Diablo 2. Because I happened to find, like, 2 crazy runes pretty much back to back. But like a couple days ago, I had some awesome rune luck, and then today I found another good rune. Does anyone play Diablo 2? I like ducks. Said hi. What's going on? Just recently, I found an Ohm rune in a chest, and then earlier today, I found an Ist rune in like just a random chest. Not even like a golden treasure chest, not even a locked treasure chest, not even a super chest, just like a regular treasure chest. And like, if you've ever played Diablo 2 single player, you would know that most of those chests, unless you're like artificially increasing the players count, most of those chests are empty. You could say your day was ruined. No, it's actually pretty good, Sean. It's a me, Green Luigi, says Lexi Wolf. Only 4 at TM. Used to play 3 a bit ago, says Patrick R. So, like, I don't know if Diablo 4 has runes, but 3 did not. The runes are, like, incredibly powerful items that you can put into socketed pieces of equipment. Like, if your weapon has a socket and you put a burr rune in it, which is, like, a very rare rune, you can give that weapon an extra 20% chance of crushing blow, which is like an awesome mechanic that basically makes it so that your attacks have a chance to chunk 25% of a monster's current HP, right? And that's just as good as it sounds. And there are other runes that do other stuff, but then the best part about runes is that if you put like a certain combination of runes in a certain order in a certain piece of equipment, you can create a rune word, which will not only give you the benefit of the runes, but like a whole bunch of additional benefits, and those are like super busted and powerful. The problem, though, is that a lot of the high-level runes are like... let me put this into perspective. I found an Ohm rune the other day. I've been playing Diablo 2 for approximately 20 years, and I've only ever found 2 of those in my life. I've never found a burr rune. Karma, when you get to my house, do you want to try out the new walking pad? Yeah, TNVB, so is that just basically a tiny, treadmill? Is that what that is? With no handrail. And yes, I do. My day was bad. I was minutes away from ugly crying and wanting to get up. I went for a walk. Sears? We're here's for you. Hey, Sears, you're in the Discord, right? I do have a Discord. I don't mean to sound so salesy here. I'm not trying to pitch anything to you, but I do have a great Discord community. There's a link to it in the video description. And like, I don't know, I just like that my peeps on the Discord are genuinely here for each other, you know? How goes the Tetris, Karma? Yo, Slade, big guy. It's going alright. Not quite like runes, but there's some socket stuff like gems, and some seasons get specific sockets. Yeah, I remember Diablo 3 instead had, like, legendary gems that did, like, insane effects, and then you'd have to level up those gems by doing certain, I forgot what they were called. Rifts? Greater Rifts? Which is, like, challenge dungeons. But then at the end, you know, if you beat them in time, you'd be able to level up your legendary gems. Talking about Diablo 3 here. I've seen NTF and Sears develop a nice repertoire. Uh-oh. Sean, that sounds like bad news. NTF, Nick the Frenchie. For a second I thought Nicholas D, and I was afraid. I'm still a little afraid. Four goes back a few steps and is more simple. Patrick R, like, I loved Diablo 2 and was psyched for Diablo 3 to come out in, like, 2012. And when it did, I played the heck out of it, and I'm like, this game's pretty good, but it's not quite as good as Diablo 2. But, like, it's still good enough that I play it every now and then. For some reason, I just didn't care when Diablo 4 came out. I'm sure it's a decent game, like, you know, I bet it's got a nice story and cool characters and fun mechanics. But I just didn't feel the need to give it a look, you know? Rabiel, how are you? Really love D2, was quite excited for D2R. Yeah, that is the version that I'm playing. The wah version that I'm playing. I made like a Wario sound there for a second. You're welcome. But yeah, when I say Diablo 2, I mean Diablo 2 Resurrected, which is the remake. Tiny Cat, this music's so intense. Mr. Marks, what's going on? Giuseppina, it is puzzle time. How did you figure that out? Story's good, but it did flounder its first 5 or so seasons, and now it has an endgame, finally. Interesting. Care to elaborate? I kind of want to know. What do you mean? Oops. I keep accidentally hitting the R button just because of I'm playing with the dual Joy-Cons, and they're very small for someone with big hands. Yo, Mr. Marks, I saw that ESPN ranks the Saints as the worst team in the NFL. I don't know if you care about that. Oh, I didn't see that yet. I'm a big New Orleans Saints fan. Despite the fact that I'm literally wearing a Kansas City Chiefs shirt right now. And like, you know, obviously I love the Saints through the good times and through the bad, because that's what a real fan does. But we're about to have some bad times coming up. And that's after, like, years of having a good team with Drew Brees on it, you know? But I'm saying this specifically to Mr. Marks, who is a Falcons fan, and the Saints and the Falcons allegedly have this rivalry, you know? I mean, they are in the same division and they hate each other, but, like, does that mean they're rivals? I have the exact opposite problem of having comically small hands, to the point where I can hold an original Model 2DS comfortably. Giuseppina, after that growth spurt, though, just give it a few years, you know? I have no idea how old you are. But someday you'll be as big as Zangief. Because as we all know, you always turn into your Street Fighter mains. Oops. Do rivals hate each other? I thought rivals had respect. Sometimes they do. Sirefly? No, that's a good point. not playing particularly well right now, but that's okay. I just kind of want to hang out today, you know? Somehow that connected into a ×4. This game has some weird and janky mechanics that I would love to explain someday. Oh, Patrick R. Yeah, let me take a look. I kind of got sucked into the game here, you know? Immersed, I should say. Oh, there's my Discord. I should turn that off. I forgot to close the window, everybody. There's like 4 extra difficulties and some high-end bosses and the like. Yeah, that's kind of what Diablo 3 did, I guess. In a way. Hey, mermaid girl, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? She suddenly goes, 8. No, wait. 1, a 2, a 3. Yo, Gouda Guy with a cool Australian $30.99 Australian cents. With the sunglasses and the hand and a cheese emoji. Oh my gosh. Everyone spam the cheese in the chat for Gouda Guy. Yeah, you know what? I appreciate you. I don't know. Did I mention this already today? I decided no reps. Just chillin' and vibes. But I still appreciate your donations. Hey, thank you so much. If you really want, you can pick what character I use next. Proud moment I had as a child, says Mr. Klitzpizixim. Was playing normal endless and maxing out the score. I was in the zone. Heck yeah. Usually I play 20-minute games, and I have maxed out the score in 20 minutes before. But that was for sure when I was in the zone, you know? AutoZone. Not sponsored. But yeah, usually I aim for 60,000 points in 20 minutes. That's like the goal I aim for, you know? Shoot. I had a ×10 there, but then I didn't realize there were so many hearts left on the board. Patrick R, I'm like kind of keeping up with what you're saying here. About Diablo 4. Now that I'm thinking about it, I had a weird dream a couple months ago where there was an update to Diablo 3, or maybe it was 2, I don't remember, but I was like, oh, there's a new update to Diablo. There's a new character class, and it's Dennis the Worm Rodman. Don't know why Dennis Rodman would be in a Diablo game, but like, it's not like he'd be way out of character for that game, you know? It's not like 3, which was run into a portal and run like 500 runs. Yeah, that was Diablo 3. Nick the Frenchie, this is Panel de Pon. It is the Japanese and also European version of Tetris Attack. And it's just a puzzle game. It's exactly what it looks like, you know? But this is one of my favorite time wasters. And I feel like I'm okay at it sometimes. Hey, Gouda Guy. Everyone spam the cheese one more time. Whoops, that was a heart, not a cycle. That's how Sean R. would pronounce it. Oh shoot, didn't move it in time. You're working, not wasting time. Oh, well, true, I am now. I'm technically making money. But what I mean by that, Genevieve B, is I'd play this game even if I weren't streaming online, you know? And getting de monies for it. Like, I would play this game, for some reason the scenario would be like, if I'm waiting to go out or to see a friend at a certain time, and I happen to be, like, I'd get ready early, and I'd be like, well, shoot, I still got 30 minutes before I gotta get in the car. Let's play 30 minutes of Tetris Attack, you know? It would be the thing I did when I didn't quite have time to do anything productive. But also I gotta go somewhere soon, you know? Karma on the clock. It's as log. Sean, what? It is as log, isn't it? Which all kids love. Hey, pretty people. Nick the Frenchie? I'm eating lunch outside. Genevieve B, how is it? You're up in Maine, right? Is it snowing? I think I'm funny sometimes, I don't know. Looks like we're gonna be just short of our goal here. Okay. Well, that was a 20-minute game. Let's try again. Let's do another. Playing some Binding of Isaac while watching this. Patrick R., that's a game that I bought a long time ago and never played. I have it on Steam. You think you're funny. Genevieve B., that's what I said. Big Brain Media, how are you? How's the Tetris Attack going? I used to be better at it, but also I haven't played it in like months. So that might have something to do with it. Gouda Guy, you still here? Pick my character. You can be Lip or Windy or Tiana or Elias or Flair or Saren. We just did Elias, so I'm gonna remove that one from the list. Also, we have water, everybody, so let's stay hydrated. Lip, says Nicholas B. Flair, says Gouda Guy. My favorite. What's the difference? Oh, just the music and the background. Gameplay does not change. Although, now that I'm thinking about it, since this stage has, like, movement effects on it and such, it might be a little laggier. Alright, decent start there. That gave me a medium fanfare. They're like, alright, that was a good, nice little play there that you did there, KarmaJolt. Good job, KarmaJolt. Oh, that's convenient. Shoot. Is lag good or bad? On one hand, lag lets you it lets you think for longer, but also sometimes it can eat an input. So I'm gonna say bad overall. Flare is also one of my favorite spells. Nothing beats a cool explosion to finish off your enemies. Or friends, if reflected. Yeah, and we do still gotta finish Final Fantasy VI. That's probably coming up on Thursday. What is this lady saying? Go. Golf. She freaking loves golf. Golf, Firefly. Good, I'm glad you like that. Shapes. Is that how it translates? Oh, shoot. Oh, huh. Someone asked if it'd be hard for you because you're colorblind. I mean, I don't know, because I've never had anything to compare it to, you know? I can't uncolorblind myself and then be like, oh, that was easier, you know? I don't seem to be having that much trouble, you know? But I have to imagine that it would be easier if I could see the colors. Disco Donkey, what's going on? That was a joke that required some setup. The shapes probably do help. Yeah, so like some of the colors I have trouble with. Especially if you put it on hard mode, it adds a blue shape that's like an upside down triangle. And that one I have trouble discerning between the purple and then the light blue. But like some of the colors are different enough that like obviously I can tell the yellow is different from the red. I don't have too much trouble with the green and the red in this game unless it's like out of the corner of my eye, you know? But also I happen to be wearing these colorblind glasses. These are those Enchroma brand glasses that you might have heard about. A very thoughtful gift from my friend Kira H. Allegedly, these allow me to see colors like a normal person sees them. I don't know if that's true. I don't know how to verify that, but reds kind of look pretty crazy when I'm wearing these. So yeah, there's for sure a difference. I know someone who found out they were slightly colorblind via Fortnite. Giuseppina, how's that? I always thought you just had rad shades because they are cool. Dance, dance, dance? Thank you. I am cool. Because of approval from people like you. But also, yeah, most of my shades are unrelated to any sort of color deficiency. And I just wear them because I like them. But also, I do have a corneal condition called keratoconus, which makes me very light sensitive. So, like, I started with the sunglasses because... back when I started making videos in my apartment in Kansas City, I had this lighting setup that looked good, but was very harsh on my eyes. So I was like, sunglasses. Easy solution. Feeling kind of slow today, but that's alright. Shoot. I love this little series of puzzle games. I absolutely suck at them, but they're fun. Honestly, first learned about it in Animal Crossing New Leaf. Oh yeah, because you have access to, like, old Nintendo games in that game, right? Did they have Tetris Attack? KarmaJolt streams are peak. Hey, Mr. Marks, thank you. Oakley, you played this yesterday? Looks a little different, though. Yes, correct. Yeah, so this isn't just Tetris Attack. This is Panel de Pon, which was the international version. But in North America, we got Tetris Attack, which had Yoshi characters in it. That was pretty good. I'd say that was pretty good. Pop-Tart Army. It's been a while. Yeah, welcome back. Kelsey, yeah, isn't Lips flower in Smash Bros? Yes, in Smash Bros Melee, there's an item called Lips Stick, which the character Lip that we just talked about, she's holding like a little flower, a little flowy flower. And if you smack somebody with it in Smash Bros Melee, it puts a flower on their head, which does damage over time? And yeah, real competitors play with items on. There are still some tournament formats that use items. Those are fun every now and then. Could have extended it, possibly. If you know what I mean. Colin A, what's going on? You chillin'? I'm chillin'. That's a crazy coincidence. What are the odds? Colin, more like ballin'. Oh, I don't know what happened there, but I got a ×6. I want you to look more frustrated, Karma. How about a glasses change to those white eyebrow raised glasses? Do you mean these? Oh boy. These alter colors in a way that I am not used to. Or maybe I was just wearing the colorblind ones too much, and now normal sunglasses look weird. But everything's like a little bit more blue. I can't even see these hearts at all. They just done blend in with the background. But we do it for the fans. Oops. KJ glasses be like, that's right, Selvala. I can smell what Karma is cooking. Yeah, some of these jabronis can't. I had an easy setup there. And I dropped it. Ballin'. So is Pokemon Puzzle League Panel de Pon in other places too? So Pokemon Puzzle League is an entirely separate game that happens to be the same game. That one was for N64. But it is technically a different game from this, even if it's the exact same mechanics. But it's got voice acting in it. Like, it's got the actual lines from the actual voice actors, you know? Like Lieutenant Soij. The glasses could show rage or suspicion, yes. Yes, things are quite sus indeed. Have you played Dr. Mario? Yeah, it's been a while, but my whole family loves that game. I might need to change glasses because it is hard to see in these. Of course, it's not like I can see anyway. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Things will be fine. The timer looks like he has a mustache. Oh, yeah, I see it. So do I. Jester, how are you? Rivals of old official, Karma, good sir. If you manage to remember me. Yeah, I remember your name. Hold on. In 4 months on a random day, I'll donate you specifically 3 Australian dollars converted to Indian money? Rivals? I'll hold you to that. I was trying to make a joke out of your name, but sounds good. Thanks. A challenge-type donation. Yeah, any one of these girls could be on the Powerpuff Girls. She's a little more Sailor Moon-y, though, I gotta say. Like when me and Genevieve B did that cosplay. Shoot, I didn't want that triangle to disappear. Avis, you done told me about this. Didn't realize you guys were married. Shoot. Well, it's gonna work out just fine. Oh, she looks kind of like the rich girl in the Powerpuff Girls. Is her name Princess? Is that the villain you're thinking of? Oh my god, I didn't see that heart. Alright, Sean. I might switch my glasses to something else. That's a little easier to see in, like, let's try these. Shoutouts to my friend Sean R for getting me these Yoshi glasses. Shoutouts to Zoe, who was like, I wonder if KarmaJolt has Yoshi glasses. Great suggestion. Yoshi, yeah, Yoshi is in the Tetris Attack version of this game. Cowlick, this is Panel de Pon, and it's on the Super Nintendo. If you have a Nintendo Switch, and you have the NSO service, you can just play this game. I love Yoshi, says Nick the Frenchie. Nick the Frenchie? Good. You talk about things that you don't like so often, that I'm glad there's at least something that you like. Tetris for the NES was my favorite, says Rabiel. Is that on the NSO collection? I actually don't know. I think it is. I think they recently added it. Yoshimitsu from Tekken is better. Avis, but Yoshimitsu from Soul Calibur is also better. Shoot. Gosh, being ignored at work and in chat is doing something to my psyche. Genevieve B? Am I ignoring you? I'm sorry. Cream cheese, says Nick the Frenchie. I wonder why. Cottage cheese. Are we just listing types of cheese? I can play this game. Parmesan cheese, says Chase. Asiago cheese. That's my contribution to the list of... This is just Gouda Guy's grocery list, right? Sean, I need people at work to answer my damn questions. Golf. Thermal Oxide. Yeah, I love this game. I used to be a little bit better at it, but also it, like, definitely just depended on the day, you know? Oops. All right. Let's just go for big chains here. I see you, Michael Mervin. Thank you for the chains. If you're on mobile, double tap the screen for a cool effect. Messing up a little bit. Oh wait, I wanted that. Alright, I'm gonna try again. Start over. Start the stack over, everybody. That's a good start. Dang it. I lost it. More likes than viewers. Love it. Hey, Sears? I kinda do too. Bro, sorry. I'm an idiot. Same, Cowlick. YouTube did not load anything except for your stream, so I didn't realize the name of the game was in the title. Ah, no, you know what? I appreciate that you said that. Because all the time I have people show up being like, what game is this? When it clearly says it in the title. And like, I don't mind answering. Because sometimes those little details are hard to see when you're on mobile. But yeah, you good. I don't mind talking about games. Or repeating answers to questions I already answered. Because I realize not everybody here at the same time. And not everybody paying attention. Or maybe you just forgot. Oh, come on. I don't know why it didn't connect that chain for me, but I could have had another ×3 added to it. Yeah, and Cowlick, welcome. That's a hard word to say. Oops, I died. I keep accidentally hitting the R button, which raises the stack. Let's try one more game. What time is it right now? 1:30? Oh, I could play for another maybe 20 minutes. Give me 1 second. Oh, okay. I thought it was an important text. It's a meme. I eat crochet hooks. Welcome back. Let's go to wait. Let's go to Lips stage because we were just talking about Lips' stick here. Yo, Soriel, welcome. You'll beat him next time. Yeah, I'm trying to beat one of my own goals here, you know. Oh, and I guess now that I'm thinking about it, this music is different on the on this version than it is on Tetris Attack, I should say. Wonder why that ended my chain prematurely. Did I miss something there? But yeah, Soriel, welcome. What do you mean? Those are the most important texts. Ah, what I meant was they are important but not urgent. So I can get to it later. It's a duck! That's what she's saying. And it is a duck. Are both versions on NSO? No, just this one, I think. Actually, don't quote me on that. I'm only 80% sure there. By the way, sorry for missing most streams. I've been studying for my work final, so they approve of me to be eligible for work. Yeah, Soriel, and weren't you having like a... Wasn't one of your family members having like a medical thing? How's that going? You doing all right? I hope I'm not like revealing any details that you didn't want to talk about. I had an intense itch on my ear. That's what I was doing there, everybody. Spam the ear emoji in the chat. Festival Sears? This reminds me of that one game on Super Nintendo, I think where you play as a toad and try to match the weird monster things falling from the sky. That kind of sounds like Yoshi, which is an NES game. And you play as Mario, and there are, like, Mario-related enemies that fall from the sky, but also pieces of Yoshi eggs that you can put together. Mom had a shoulder surgery. God, that's so hard to say. Hold on, I'll get to it in a second. She's getting better, so my heart is starting to feel better about it. Good, I was so stressed when I was at work. Soriel, glad everything's getting better. Yo, Soriel, if I were to spam an emoji for you in the chat, what would it be? Oh, Sears, I see you. That sounds awesome. Genevieve B and I are going to a Ren Fair. That's this weekend, huh? Yeah, spam the chains, everybody. When I get, like, a good one, put a chain emoji in the chat. Why haven't we thought of that before? Who came up with that one? Was that NTF? Shoot. Yeah, okay, I like upside down face. Just because it's simpler, you know? Koopa Shell. Freaking amazing chain. Hey, thank you. I'm trying to hit that times question mark. It's been a while since I've done that. But maybe it's because it's a duck. Ooh, here's a nice one. Alright, I'll take an 11. Yeah, put the chains in the chat, everybody. That's way off. It's called Wario's Woods. Oh, yes! Wario's Woods. That is on NES and Super Nintendo. As a matter of fact, I think that was like the last NES game ever released by Nintendo. Shoot, it wouldn't let me switch that last one just because of how the game works. It's not a duck, it's a rabbit, you moron. Nick the Frenchie, I think that's a rabbite, like the enemies from Secret of Mana. Last licensed game until Homebrew. Yes. Yes. Thank you for correcting me, Sean R. I love when you do that. But no, you're right. Wait, did Nintendo license any homebrews? Shoot. That was weird and kind of lucky. Not correcting you, just promoting homebrew. No, I don't mind. Correct me when I'm wrong. Seriously, correct me when I'm wrong. For some reason, people... I don't know why people are so... They get so defensive when somebody corrects them, or they feel as though, like... It's like such a bad thing to be wrong about something than have someone correct you, you know? Like, yeah, it's a little bit annoying if people are, like, being smug about it. But if I'm wrong about something, especially if it's something I've been wrong about for a long time, please correct me. Because I don't want to be thinking the wrong thing my whole life, you know? Sean G, what's going on? It's a fake gamer thing, Karma. Then I should know all about it. Alright, this seems like a decent one here. That one was fine. Yeah, spam the chains for that. Spam the chains. So tired of waiting around for people. Genevieve B, I'll be there real soon. I mean, like, spam combo breaker in chat. Combo breaker. What, when I mess up, you mean? Oh no! I messed up pretty bad. Yeah, put the combo breaker in the chat, because I messed up pretty bad there. Very star and heart-friendly board right now. I don't think it's a duck this time, honestly. Combo breaker. Sears, I'm about to log out of life. Where will you go, Genevieve B? We can log out for a while. Like go on a vacay. That was my big fat thumb accidentally hitting the I mean my index finger hitting the L button there. Alright. Back to normal glasses. Those are actually fine and I can see okay in them. You did good, says Koopa Shell. Hey, thanks. I just want, like, one big chain here. And let's go to my friend, Windy's stage. Come to the feast. I have an extra bedroom. Yo, Sears? You talking to me or Genevieve B? This is Enigma's favorite stage. Come on, man. Not a good start. Not a good start. I think I actually need to do these. Rasta, what's going on? Windy? Let's do it. If you had any ability IRL, what would you want? No side effects. I choose all fiction? What is that, Soriel? What is all fiction? Is that like All Might? Shoot. Alright, fine start there. Double jump. Not so ghosty. Remember, switching shades is faster than reloading. It sometimes usually is. Most of the time. What is this character saying? Pew! Like it's lasers. Oh my gosh, I messed that up so bad. I for sure could have had a times question mark there. That's alright. I still had a pretty good chain. Alright. This... Oh, I just already messed it up. I was about to say, that's a good one, Finn H. Karma looks like he knows what he's doing. That's what I look like when I play a lot of games, Sean G. But looks can be deceiving or very cool, depending on how you look. Oh, I'm like out. I actually didn't have enough stars to make a 3 in a row there. Alright, that wasn't so bad though. Come on. So the thing I'm complaining about when I say something like, come on there, is that, like, I'm trying to move a specific block, to a specific location, obviously. But then along the way, as I'm moving it, like, a random 3 in a row happens and stops me in my tracks. Or removes the block that I'm trying to transfer. Not gonna lie, you're my favorite streamer. Yo, Finn! Appreciate you. Finn, you're one of his favorite viewers. That's true. Oops. Yeah, see, like there, I wanted the freedom to move that star to the right to continue the chain. But because of blocks that were clearing in my path, I couldn't move it. Oh my gosh, Sean. I was trying to explain that to Molly M, and, like, she wasn't understanding my perspective there. And I felt, like, really lost in that conversation. Yeah, so, like, if you step into, like, a teleport machine, right? That, I guess, like, de-atomizes you and then reconstructs you in another location. Is it still the same you? And it's like, okay, if it has the same memories as you, then, like, obviously the new copy of you would say that it's still the same you, because it feels exactly like you just did when you stepped in the original teleporter, right? But, like, for all you know, for all the new you knows, the original you is dead. Just died. And that's a completely new you. It's like the boat thing. Yes! The ship of Theseus! Interesting. Genevieve B, I never put that together. But then also, you know, for all we know, that's not actually how it works on Star Trek, and maybe they are the exact same person. Whew. I need to look away from the screen for a second. Alright, we back. Mirror Orb. Kirby Star Stacker. I played a little bit of that game, but I don't really know how it works. I'd say it depends on if there's some essential essence that it can transfer. Yeah, like a soul, Duplon. If the self-aware person that stepped into the transporter... The same self-aware person that steps off... I'm sorry. Is the self-aware person that stepped onto the transporter the same self-aware person that steps off, even though they have the same memories, etc.? Sean, no, because I would be dead. And then some other version of me would be alive, and I'm sure that guy would be really cool and handsome. But I would never live to see that person. It's Eli, what's going on? Our cells cycle every 7 years anyway. Yo, Genevieve B, that's a tongue twister. I'll twist your tongue. Sean, behave! I knew you were thinking it. It's the Berry Complex, aka the Flash. John Baker? No, actually, I'm KarmaJolt. Wait, I never heard of that. What is that? Is that exactly what we're talking about? Okay, yeah, I'll have to Google that. God, this music is such a banger. There was another instance where I could have easily extended the chain if, like, some random 3 in a row didn't happen right in my way. But that happens a lot in this game. Nice combo. Hey, it's Eli. Thank you. This game, actually, the vocabulary that this game uses is like if you get a sequence of clears, it's called a chain. But if you get like one big clear of like, I don't know, 20 panels at a time, that's a combo for some reason. Oh shoot, I couldn't see what was on my left. Now, let's try again. Tiny Cat just sneezed. We don't understand the nature of consciousness enough to ensure that we'd be good in a transporter. Michael Mervyn, I'd be real bad. While I was transporting, I'd rearrange someone else's atoms and stuff. I will be evil in a transporter and no one can stop me. I needed a triangle there, I think. Okay, this one better. Huh, I'm just not finding, like, the long extended chains. I'll extend your chain, is what Sean is gonna say. Sean, behave. Ooh, I messed that up bad. Damn, I was gonna say that's such an VB. Yeah, well, it was either you or him, you know? Not seeing much here. Boom. That's a good line. I had an easy play there and I messed it up. Just because I froze for a bit, but that's okay. Why are these crazy birds falling from the sky now? Oh, I messed it up. I actually legitimately got distracted from the falling birds. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Michael Mervyn, you heading out? Hey. Thanks so much for being here. Time was 11:11 just a second ago. Just saying. By Merv. I think Merv is the name. There's like a Merv's Burger joint in River City Ransom. shoot. Too many hearts there. I could not move any hearts without getting like a 3 in a row. Same with here. Oh my gosh. Oh, come on. I understand that, like, if I'm just moving random blocks, the likelihood that I'll get interrupted in that process by getting, like, an accidental 3 in a row is very high. But it still makes me mad. I'm so mad. Alright, let's start all over here. Let's build a new stack. I mean, I'm getting a good score here, but I'm just trying to get like a times question mark or something, you know? Unreal that didn't work. But I did have an itch to scratch on my leg in the middle of that. Almost just died there by accidentally hitting the R button again. Oh, it's stuck down. That didn't help. Man, I was on pace for like a really good score. Let me back up there. I'm actually going to use the rewind feature because my R button got stuck. Wait, I can't use ZL and ZR to raise the stack? Then what is doing it by mistake? I'm not... Those are the buttons that I'm accidentally hitting, is the back ones. ZL and ZR. I must just have, like, faulty buttons on these Joy-Cons. Is this a Nintendo? Nicholas McMahon Watson? Nah. I'm fooling everybody. It's a Mario, brother. The other thing about this game is that after playing for like an hour, my eyes just stop working altogether. So that's kind of what's happening now. But like, who needs eyes to play games? You're not a real gamer if you have to rely on eyesight to play. Alright, that one was alright. This is the Sega Jaguar, that's true. Yo, I eat crochet hooks. You think this is all a simulation? If it is, then why is it so stupid? Yo, 69,000 score! We're doing pretty good. Oh my god. Alright, so the downside of the Joy-Cons is that since they're not plugged in, sometimes your inputs just get eaten, you know? And they're just like generally not Great controllers. Shoot. Stop messing me up, game. Does not matter that it's a simulation. Nick the Frenchie, yeah, we can still be nice to each other, you know? People are the ones who give meaning to life. Nick the Frenchie? I think you're right. Oh. I switched the correct block in, but then accidentally unswitched it too fast. Because I was mashing the button. It's hard to time. I'm back, says Jester. Good. Now I can start really playing the game. Alright, this is an awesome score, and somehow I'm still not satisfied that I didn't get like a crazy like times question mark chain. Which is anything beyond a times 13, because for some reason the game can't count that high when it's counting chains. Alright, I got a times 10. That's pretty good. Put the chains. Turt, what's going on? I occasionally play puzzle games. This one, though, I typically only play for 20 minutes. I don't know why I set that boundary for myself, but I did. I think part of it is because I gotta go pretty soon. But I love that it gives you your stats at the end of each of these games. If I donate, do I get 2 vibes? Nicholas D, I done been given vibes. Alright, we got multiple times 10s there. That's pretty good. But hey, I do gotta get ready to go, everybody. So thank you so much for watching me play a little bit of Tetris Attack, aka Panel de Pon. Prav says, do Puzzle Fighter one day using Dan. What system is that on? I think I know what that is. Loudon, I see you. Yeah, hey, thanks for watching me play some Panel de Pon, everybody. Just wanted to chill stream, and I'm toward the end of 2 different RPGs. Technically 3, but we'll get back to... We'll finish Final Fantasy VI and Dragon Quest VIII soon. Then we'll be back with Breath of Fire 2. And like, I don't know, we might play some F-Zero 99 at some point. But hey, I gotta go. This is KarmaJolt signing off. Tell your friends I'm great. Hope to see you soon.